Hello and welcome everyone. This is Miranda's Crafter, and I want you to know that I appreciate you joining me for episode 3 of Ark With Me. Today we're going to go on a little adventure. We're going to go to a secret place that I'm working on that I haven't shown anyone yet. I'm going to do the reveal of where I'm moving to now. Completely different idea, completely different place. I was in Carno Island, which was over that way, where you see that purple drop fixing to go down. Now that I'm gone, here comes all the purple drops. But yeah, I left my Rexes in the base at Carno Island because where I'm going, there's just really no need for them. There's nothing to kill where I'm going to be at. So I figured I'd just leave them there because they just kind of clutter up the base where I'm headed. Taking my RG definitely though, because that's going to be my workhorse. Because the only bad thing about where I'm going is I'm going to have to use the RG to really go get some resources. Because some of the things that I need to harvest are a little bit farther away from my base, and that kind of sucks, but I want to be somewhere where I can kind of build freely and not have to worry about raft raids and junk like that, but still have access to some water. I am going to do it, dadgummit. I am going to have access to water so that I can do some water dino taming and raising and a pen and all that. And I just had to get somewhere where I could build the base close enough to the water but far enough away to where I don't have to worry about the raft thing again. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I've tried to film this episode about 3 or 4 times and I keep having some kind of OBS codec error about 30 or 40 minutes into the video. I'm kind of getting some hitching going on right now. I'm not really sure what's up with that. I had to turn down some of the settings just a little bit because I have a feeling that the graphical settings that I had this thing at, which was epic everything, was causing the OBS not to process as efficiently as it could because it was robbing too much power from the GPU and stuff. So I think that's maybe the problem that I've been having with this codec error. So I'm going to try to record this full episode. About an hour is what I was shooting for, but it always seemed like the OBS would crap out on me for the last few episodes about the 35-minute mark. And I don't know if that was when it just got to the point that it just kind of lost it. Whoops, my bird fell off. Okay, not sure what's going on there. And there went my phone. Come on, shut up. Trying to shut it up. Sorry about that. So yeah, I don't know what happened there just now. But I was talking and I wasn't even paying attention and didn't realize my bird had dragged off the raft. And then it was kind of lagging out trying to get back to me. Have trouble grabbing the rudder. I've got a hatch frame over it. It's the only way you can reliably cover it and still be able to grab it. Okay, now we seem to be going a little smoother. Maybe the bird was the issue. Maybe the bird's collision was dragging on the water or something and causing it to hitch because it was kind of rubber banding a little bit. Just got done taming me a mammoth right over there, straight in front of where the boat's pointed right now. I tamed a mammoth right in that little alcove, and I sailed it back to Carno Island and left it there because honestly, where I'm at, there's nothing to harvest. I mean, there's nothing. The only thing where I'm at is oil and some penguins, so I kind of just gave it away right there. I'm headed to one of the ice islands. I've grabbed some of that territory and I want to build my base on it. I'm actually going to the one straight in front of me right there. You see the little indicator that says demo. That's my little shoulder pet. Gosh, I can't remember what dimorph. Ooh, this is a big boy underneath me. Oh crap! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, he's right there. Look at him. Oh no! Am I gonna get to the shallows before he wrecks me? I don't know. Oh man! Ooh, he almost got me. He didn't hit the raft at one, not even one time, but he was underneath me thinking about it. I wonder where he went. I probably ought not worry about it, but just get out of here. That one spot right there, there must be one hanging around in that area because he gets me right there every time. I usually just outrun him. I haven't really seen him do, and he's back. Yep, there he is. I haven't seen him do any damage to the raft yet, but he swam under me a lot, and he should be able to bust this raft. Because even though I've got stone sunk foundations, it still is not lead proof. So lead Sithis. Scary, scary times. I don't want to lose my raft. This thing has been too valuable. I mean, it's basically been how I've tamed everything so far, except for the pterodons. I have, and the moss chops, and that's about it. Parasaur I had that I lost. Everything else I've tamed on this raft, and it's pretty awesome. I love it. It's such a fun way to tame. Getting something caught up in it and being able to be mobile and take it where you want to, take it out in the ocean, wherever, you know, to finish the tame to where stuff can't mess with it. I have had a Rex and an RG trapped in this and taming both at the same time twice now. So the way I have it designed, they're far enough apart, I guess, to where they don't try to chew on each other. So we're seeing a lot of people's bases, a lot of people built on the coastline. A lot of them haven't felt the pain I've felt yet. That's obvious, or else they wouldn't be doing this. All right. So not that first one in front of us, but that one in the background back there. That's where we're headed. We're not too far away. I was kind of hoping I'd see a Megatherium or a Doedicurus or Anki or something on the way back where I could stop and tame it real quick. Man, that lead Sithis scared me. Made me pucker a little bit. I remember when they first released those, and I had a houseboat that I lived on, and because I thought that was the coolest thing ever, you know, to be able to figure out how to build your house on a boat and be mobile to where you could swim around the whole map. And I think it was this map I was playing on when I first started doing that. And then when they introduced the lead Sithis, I can't remember when they introduced it. I think maybe Ragnarok was when they released Ragnarok, and they put it on a few different maps. That thing wrecked me because I didn't know about, you know, what it did to rafts yet. And I was just tooling around out in the ocean doing my thing, and all of a sudden, oh my God, what's going on? Something's rocking the boat. The boat started breaking apart. Didn't take it long to bust my boat down. That was a nice boat too, the way I had it built. It was really cool. Had 3 decks. Actually, probably couldn't do that on official though, the way I had that boat built, because that was an unofficial server that I was on, and they had the structure limit raised for rafts and the placement size, so you could really build them out there. You can make some ridiculous looking rafts, and it was fun. On an official server, I think you can go 6 wide by 6 long or something like that now. I think they've increased the range of how far out you can build off the platform. You have to use ceilings and stuff. It foundations on the raft and then ceilings to go out. It's quite a bit. I mean, that's a pretty huge platform to work off of. I think a raft will still only hold like 88 structures though, so you got to kind of figure out what you want to do and in that amount of time, and pick your placement really well, because that adds up fast. You'd be surprised how fast you get to 88 structures. I think on this raft build that I have right now with these ramps and such, and the way I've got everything placed, I think I'm at like 85 or 84 or something like that. I've still got a few little structures left that I can put on it if I need to. But it's got pretty much everything I need. I got a food trough up top for if I haul a bunch of dinos and they need to eat. I've got a storage box for just general loot. Then in front of the RG there, in front of Betty, I've got a little personal room down this little slice of room there in the middle. And it's got a bed and a preserving bin and smithy inside there. And then the Rex, or whatever it is you're taming, goes up and drops into the chamber up top. And the bottom double doors you can open up and you can access its carcass from there if you need to stuff something up its butt to tame it or whatever. Okay, so here we go. So the island I'm on spawns oil and penguins, which are really cool. I've been harvesting them quite a bit, and my pillars are not interfering with the spawns, so that's good. Other people has got 2 or 3 pillars right there, kind of protecting that spawn region over there, because that's a really good penguin spawn. But over here on the back, there was nothing. I mean, there was just like a couple penguins that spawned right here where we're fixing to turn the corner. And that was about it. There was nothing else on this island whatsoever on the back. So I went ahead and pillared this up and took this for my little secret base here. Going to be able to have the water access that I was dreaming about, but also far enough back to where I don't think a raft is going to be able to get up in there and really hurt me. Let's try it and see, just to see what it does. Yeah, this is about as far as I can get right here. And that's not really enough to do anything, because I've keeping most of my crafting stuff to the back there, so we're good. Alright, so I'm going to take my stuff off of here because I've got the RG loaded up and I've got the boat loaded up with resources and stuff that I drug back. Let's get a quick overview of what the layout kind of looks like. I've got it tucked back up in this alcove, and then I've got pillars up and around, all the way around, and then over there to the edge over there, to try to capture all this space right here. Now there's somebody that's got a pillar up on top, but I'm not worried about that because I'm not going that high. But I am going to build back into the mountainside like this. Now I've got it going all the way into the mountainside now, and I just need to finish roofing it off right there. But that's kind of my idea. I actually plan on going up about right here, about where I'm at now, about 10 more walls high, and building all up in here. And have a wall that goes into the mountainside there and then juts out like right up close to the water. I think I've got it far enough back from the water to where, you know, a raft gets up here, it can't really do nothing because it won't be able to really reach me. I know the floor looks funky right now, but that's because I don't have the foundations to fill in the floor right now, and I'm missing some roof pieces to be able to fill in the back. Kind of don't really know what I'm going for with this little back area here, but I got this little space tucked in behind the base. Eventually I will just take this wall down and incorporate all this all the way up to the glacier wall in the base, but right now I just didn't have enough stuff, building materials, and I wanted to go ahead and get it locked off to where nobody could get in. So I went ahead and just made a second room out of it type of thing. Then we'll close the ceiling off up there all the way to the snow, and then that'll encapsulate this room. When I get enough building materials, I'll go ahead and push this wall all the way back to the glacier. And then inside, you know, I haven't really planned out how I'm going to set up my crafting stuff or whatever, but I know I'm going to keep it back here away from the front wall. Not going through that again, where a raft completely shuts me down. That's ridiculous. I wish Wildcard would fix that. It's not cool to have the rafts have no collision whatsoever. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. No collision whatsoever, because they can just go through any structure, and then you get what you get with me. What happened with me? Okay, so the only problem about living here is, as you can tell, there's lots of solitude, lots of peace and quiet, but there's nothing to harvest and nothing to kill. Now that's probably would be too boring for most people, but I have been playing this game for a long time, so I can handle a little bit of boredom. To have a safe space, I'd rather have that, you know, than have a lot of craziness going on around me that somebody can find a way to kite a Therizino in, or, you know, just something like that. You see from my Rexes over there that I've got a few Rex eggs right now that I can go ahead and start incubating and hatching. I was kind of going to wait until I get my floor set up to do that. I probably ought to just go ahead and try to do it now, because the longer I wait, the longer it's going to take me to get some babies off of them. Honestly, I wonder, let me throw one down and see what the temperature range is. I know it's going to be too cold here, but I just want to kind of see what I'm looking at. Okay, so we're going to throw it down. And too cold, yeah. Okay, well, I figured that. I knew that was going to happen. It's obvious. I mean, this is not incubation weather, but we can remedy that. Right now, I'll probably just make some campfires, because I don't really have the resources to make a bunch of air conditioners right at this time. And then I got me a little logout box built so that my body can stay safe while I'm logged off. A lot of people have figured out ways to drag you off your bed and then to take you and put you in the ocean to where you'll drown, and they can loot your stuff, or, you know, just something like that. But I've got a bunk bed inside this metal logout box. I just dump all my stuff in this box and then go to bed. And that way the only way somebody can get to me is to get in here, and I don't really know how they would do it because it's all metal and stone. And I'm too far back for them to raft right into where I'm at, so suckers. Can't touch this. Doom, doom, doom. Can't touch this. Alright, let's get some stuff dragged over. Actually, I'm going to leave this stuff on the boat for now. Just going to grab any resources I see. Didn't mean to get that. I'll take this and put it up. Take that. It's going to spoil. And I can put those down real quick. I got a wall I can put down somewhere. Got another hatch frame that could close off some of that roof for me. Let's do that. Let's put that dude down. Got one hatch frame up there. I could put another one right beside it, and that would effectively save me like 6 ceilings, I think, something like that it takes to make one of those holes. 2 wide 3 times, yeah. It's a really cool way to get your bird in and out of your base without having to open your front door if somebody's bugging you or something and you're trying to get out of your base. you can go out through one of these ways. Maybe they can't get to you. Okay, got that one. And I could put another one down here if the door was out of the way, maybe. We'll see. The front of the base, ugh, the metal door sound is crazy, man. The front of the base is kind of obstructed because of a lot of those ceiling tiles. So I'm not really sure if I would be able to place this or not. Let me try to pull up some of these and see real quick. I figured I'll probably have to pull up the behemoth gate. Whoops. Figure I'll probably have to pull up the behemoth gate to finish the ceilings out. Dang it, my bird's up there. Need to make some stairs or a ladder up there. This is the aggravating part. What do you do when you fall off the roof? Okay, had everything in my base following me, but that's okay, it was just my dimorph. So I pulled up some of the, or I took down some of the graphics settings. So, I can't believe I did that again. Oh my goodness, such a mess. Need to get me a ramp made so I can just run back up there when I do stupid stuff like this. Alright, Betty, I think you're stuck. Man, that metal gate sound is really get you. That metal gate sound will really get you. Pick my dimorph up. I like to have him on me. Okay, let's try this again. Try this one more time and see if I can do it without falling. Let's empty these ceilings out real quick that I picked up. Well, first let's see if the hatch frame's going to fit, because it may require me to put some of the ceilings back if it don't fit just right. Nope, fits like a charm. Okay, cool. So now I got 3 hatch frames up there to open up in case I want a quick and strategic way out of the base real quick if I'm being messed with or something. And I don't want to let a player character in. That's kind of a pain. Sometimes if people can get into your base, then they'll just start hanging around and just grief you and just drive you nuts. That one guy that started that whole mess with me learned his lesson about that, I think. He obviously didn't know about how to use his survivor specimen implant. You see where it's saying respawn available and it's counting down. Once it gets counted down, you can select to die and you will respawn. You can select that and you'll die where you stand and then respawn back to your bed. He didn't obviously know how to do that, or he would have probably done that instead of standing there in the dark for like an hour and 20 minutes or so waiting to die. Okay, so let me get Oh, come on. When I do a building task and I let go of the piece that I'm trying to place, close it out to where it goes away, it does some kind of whistle, and I'm not sure what in the world it's hotkeyed to. I cannot figure it out. I wish I could get it to stop though, because it's super annoying. So if anybody knows what that is that's going on every time I have a structure that I'm going to place like this, and then I decide to not do it, it usually does a whistle. I don't know why it didn't do it that time. Of course, when I'm trying to show everybody something, it never works. Okay, I think we want blue. No, maybe green is the one we want. No, it doesn't look right. Yeah. Oh, it's stone, I wonder. Yeah, I should have picked the other one. Oh well. Whoops, hit the mic. Take a break real quick, go get something to drink. I'll be right back. And I'm back through the magic of the pause button. Boy, where I'm at. I need to be wearing some fur because while I was gone getting a drink, I almost died because of the cold. Let's look at my armor situation. I've got a couple pieces of riot gear on. I probably ought to switch that out for my fur because I'm starting to get a little cold. And I don't want to die while I'm not paying attention. Let's put these down real quick, get them out of my inventory. Okay, where's my fur? You got my fur, bird? Nope, ain't got my fur. Come on, come on. Oh, I need to hurry up and get this floor made. I think my fur is on the boat. On the boat. Okay, there's Ascended boots. Let's put those on. Okay, and there went my ice block right there. So as long, and I don't have anything on my torso, but I have an Ascended fur chest piece blueprint, boys. I need to make that, but I need to wait on that just a little bit. So if I don't got any fur on my chest, I need to throw that on, and there we go. Now I'm not cold. Okay, let's get some resources put up. Brought a bunch of stuff over on the bird. The bird is the word. Okay, can't move. Let's see, what's heavy? What's heavy? Wood. Let's get the wood off. I like the way they've done the weight indicator now to where it goes red when you're in it and it can't walk, and lets you know when you're yellow again. Then you know that, you know, it's flashing telling you, hey, you're getting close to your weight limit. But yellow is just kind of like you can still move, but you're slowed down type of thing. Okay, good. I can put that in the generator. I have some oil, and I don't have any wood because I put it all up. Let's put some of this other stuff away in the smithy for now. Inventory sounds, gotta love them. Hang on. Thatch. Okay, so we got some polymer. The one thing that I was kind of thinking about in this area, this is kind of a rough spot to be for me right now because there are no resources here whatsoever except for oil and polymer off the penguins. I know that probably was not too smart of a move at this time, but it's going to be okay because shortly I'm going to get me an industrial grinder, and then it's going to be on at that point. I'll from as many drops as I hunt, I will be grinding the crap out of stuff, and it will allow me to get resources, a ton of resources that way. And I'll be able to be okay with resources at that point, because I'll just be bringing in too many resources through the grinder to really worry about anything. Okay, I'm going to put that meat in the trough for the bird and the dimorph. Okay, let's put some, whoops, not that. Put some of this stuff in here, don't spoil. Put the antidote in here. I don't know why I keep antidote, honestly. Because even if I do get swamp fever, I'm going to go get swamp fever on purpose, probably, because of the speed boost that it gives you, the 25% speed boost. It's either 20 or 25% boost to your speed, movement speed. And once I get that, I won't want to cure it, because once you cure it, you can never get swamp fever again. So I don't even keep antidote. I don't want it. I don't want to take the chance on losing my speed buff, because right now movement speed has been removed from the game, and it's it's not been as bad as I thought it would be, because it seems like they kind of buffed the base speed a little bit, but there are quite a few things that you just cannot escape from, and it's super annoying. Those things are kind of hardcore, and they run you down. Okay, what do I got? What do I got? Let me look at my resources real quick. Okay, I've got some stone, some wood. Let me make, just to finish this off real quick so that I can close it off. 1, 2, 3. And then some ceilings. Let me make just some wood walls real quick. Crap. And then I'll go see how many actual ceilings I need. Can't wait to get some, what are those called? Dedicated storage from running one of the boss fights. Because those will allow you to, when you craft something, you can't, whoops, dadgummit, I got it backwards. Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. There's no way I can get up there and get it, though. Because I'm on an official server and I can't just cheat fly. I don't even know what I was saying. I lost track of what I was saying. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, and I can't fill that little gap in the corner there because I don't think it will allow me to place one here because of the clipping. But that's okay. I don't think anybody can get in there anyway. I may just throw down a spike wall there just to be sure. So 3 ceilings should be it. Should be all I need. Close this baby off. Then I can go investigate trying to start getting some resources. I know where I want to focus on resource harvesting at, because it's going to be an area that's got a really nice drop on it. So while I'm there, I'm going to hit the red and yellow drop that always spawns there. So that was kind of one of the things I was looking at, keeping an eye on that. Because, man, those red drops are just so juicy. I wonder if I could make stone instead. Let's see. Craft 6? Yeah, I only need 3. And yes, I know you can do the craft amount thing. I just don't like messing with typing in the number. Where am I at on experience? Level 76. I'm a little ways in. these ceilings placed, boys, and then we'll have this dude closed in. Oh man, I may have undershot it by, oh no, that's good, that's 3. Yep, okay, we look good. We have the base. Ooh, what is that? The black hole. That's interesting. Stick your face in there and you can look through another dimension. So I have the base closed off. I didn't see that hole right there, but I don't think anybody can get through there. One little peaky light hole through there, but nobody can get through that, I don't think. Ugh. Yeah, I can't get that without taking down the whole wall. I mean, yes, I know it'll just drop into my inventory, but what I mean is I'd have to remove every single piece just to get that to drop down to where I can get it. Okay. My dimorph on me? Yeah. One of the neat things they said you could do now is access your shoulder pets inventory by holding down R. Let me try that. Throw shoulder pet, access shoulder pet inventory. Oh, how cool. My inventory, shoulder pets inventory. That's going to really be helpful because when you're out in the field, a lot of shoulder pets have weight reduction. And when you get too heavy, you can toss stuff over into your shoulder pets inventory. That's such a good quality of life improvement. Thank you, Wildcard. Oh my God. I know you could do that on the Sonoma crops. Was the only one that would allow you to do that before. Unless you were playing with a mod or... What in the world is that? It was an eel that stuck its head up out of the water. Did you see that? That was hilarious. But yeah, you could access your Sonoma crops inventory. And that was the only one, and that was so handy. And I figured out how to do it at one point, and then I could not for the life of me figure out how to do it again. Okay, I'm going to make a little bit more oil. And then we're going to go harvest because we need some resources so we can get these floors made. The floors are bugging me. Close my door. Listen to that. Ah, oh, that metal door, behemoth door is so... it's like somebody dragging their fingers down a chalkboard or something. Blah. Okay, so going up here. Seeing if there's any metal. Not really worried about killing penguins right now because I'm not trying to get polymer for anything. If I get it now, it'll just spoil by the time I actually get around to using it. So I think I'll just wait on really starting to harvest the penguins. I may actually just get some and tame them, and if I can get enough of them. Well, I don't know. This is an official server. I keep forgetting I'm on an official server now, and things aren't as pie in the sky and easy as I make them out to be because I'm used to having way more boosted rates than this. Playing on servers that I ran, I would have the harvesting and the crafting and the taming and all the, breeding and raising. I'd have all that turned up. So people with jobs could actually get something accomplished. And on an official server, that's a whole nother ball of wax right there. So I'm going to wait on the penguins. I am going to try to grab some more oil though. That's important because oil is super hard to get. That's kind of one of the reasons why I moved here, honestly. I wanted a nice secluded area that was private, that I didn't have to deal with people. And I needed this oil. This oil, man. This oil. Needed this oil. Gosh, penguins, don't be scared. I'm not harvesting you. It's kind of chill, bros. All right, let's start Ooh, some sharks out there. I'm going to get me some sharks soon, too. I want to tame one of those so bad. Believe it or not, I haven't even went in the ocean yet, because I've been too focused on land-based stuff. And where I was talking about that drop is right straight where I'm pointed right now. There's a little precipice of land that sticks out that this guy's building on, and there's a red and yellow drop that drops in his front yard all the time. I am keeping my eyes open for that dude because I want to be able to harvest that a lot. I wish I could see it from where I'm at, but I'm around the back side of this island and I can't really see it from here. But I'm going to be coming out and checking a lot for it. Alright, let's see who owns this spawn. Chinese dude. Just follow me, RG. Follow me. This is my best RG. It was like 120 when I tamed it out or something. I mean, I could have stuck around long enough and got a 150, and I actually had a 150. I'm kind of disappointed about it. I had a 150 male, and this is a female, and I had a 150 that I was I was in the process of getting it pinned, and I walked it all the way across Carno Island, shooting it with a bow and letting it follow me. And for once, nobody was messing with me, and I had a perfect bead on it, and oh, the penguins are noisy. I had a perfect little bead on it, and I got it to the trap, and it took me a minute to get it in the trap because it was being difficult. But I finally got it in the trap, and everything was fixing to go roses, and I had the door shut on it, and it was trapped, and it wasn't going nowhere. And then the freaking server went down. And when I came back up, it had rolled back, and he was gone. So I have no clue where he went. I went to the same area where I found him at, and he hadn't spawned, so I'm thinking it rolled back to a point that was before he spawned because he never came back. So this guy's place up here, he's got a nice little place. I've built up there before on a unofficial server. God, look at the action going on over here. There's an Anki. But I don't have a trap over here. I'm curious to see if this guy's a nice guy and if he's got his trap unlocked somehow. Let's see if he's got his trap unlocked where other people can use it. That would be super cool of him. Locked. No. Not cool, dude. Thanks a lot for nothing. Because there's a megatherium. There's 2 megatherium over there, and those are one of the things I desperately want to tame. Because I want to get started on a boss fighting pair for Broodmother. Oh, there's purple drop over there. I better get that. Purple drops are no slouch. They got good gear. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I wish the RG had just a tiny bit more speed. I mean, I know it's relatively fast, but I mean, I guess if it had just a little bit more speed, it would just be too OP because it's already so good. Okay, some building stuff. A ceiling. Another one of those trap doors, which I don't really need now. Okay, I need some food. And I'll top off my water real quick. Okay, I'm getting kind of heavy, ain't it? No? Oh, I'm just in slow mode. Let me see what these are. 85. 120. This is a female 120 and a female 85. That 120 is tempting. 120 is pretty tempting. That's max is 150, so that's not far off max. I don't really want to. The Megatherium is going to be a boss fighting crew, so I really need to get a 150 on that, or 140 to 150 would be acceptable. 120 would be nice, but that's just not good enough for my boss fighting crew. I'm going to be able to do Gamma. I think that's the top level. Gamma Broodmother. I'm going to need some high-powered Megatherium because she wrecks, man. On her top level, she has an AoE that will just wreck you. What's that? Is that a place you can mine and then get in? That would be cool. A little secret hole. I don't know why Wildcard didn't put more secret stuff like that in the game for you to find. I mean, I know we find rat holes and stuff, but those aren't really intended, so. Give me some silica pearls, boys. Oops, I hate that. I wish I could figure something out to keep you from throwing your shoulder pet down. Well, folks, we've made it past 46 minutes, and OBS hasn't given me that codec error and crashed yet, so maybe turning down the settings was what I needed to be able to. I'm really heavy. I better dump this off. Maybe turning down the settings was what I needed to be able to give OBS the extra little horsepower it needed to process and push those graphics through. I got a pretty decent graphics card. I'm running a 3070 NVIDIA GeForce Ti, and it's doing very good on Ark. A lot of people are having problems, and they're saying their 4090s can't even run it. I mean, I don't know why they're having so many issues, because I can run the game on Epic on my card and it runs just fine. The only reason I had to turn it down was because of OBS. My recording software was having bottleneck issues because the GPU was focusing on Ark. Obviously, it was giving it all its power and attention to Ark, but still, I can run it, and I don't really know why they're also having so many problems. It could be a combination of things. You know, it could be RAM, GPU, hard drive, memory, all that. You know, they may have a bottleneck somewhere else, and it's causing them issues, too many issues. Oh, here, Yudi. Ugh. Let's get out of here. Those Udis will wreck you. They will wreck you. So right up here, I'll show you where that drop hits. See what he's got going on. Ooh, there's a red one right there. It hits right there where I'm looking, right in the middle of his yard. But we're going over here. Hopefully we'll get lucky, and this will be uncontested. I don't know what it is about getting drops, but everybody, a lot of times, the majority of times, the people that I fight for drops with can get them so much faster than me. I don't know what I'm not doing right, but something is not as fast as other people for some reason. Okay, and it's already down. So, and when I'm waiting on it to come down, you know, I hit E on my keyboard, and then I use my mouse to go over here and say take all. And for some reason, they can just seem to get it so much faster than me. I don't know if I just am slow on the draw with the mouse or what, because when I'm standing there waiting on a drop to come down, I know exactly where to position myself based on the rings on the ground that pulse and throb to tell you where it's going to land. And when it comes down, I'm staring straight at it, and the minute that prompt comes up to hit E on the keyboard, I hit E, and then I go to the menu with the mouse to hit take all, and they've already got it. So I don't know if there's some faster way to do it, or if they're doing some kind of macro or key clicker, or if they're just that much better than me. I don't know. There's an Anki. So there's a lot of stuff that I need to tame over here. What I really could use more than anything is a Dodic right now. And I know where some are, and I may go look and see if there's some, because if there is, I may pull the raft over there and get it. Because even a low-level Dodic would be great. Or a low-level Anki. Either one. Because I could pick the Anki up and the Dodic up with the bird. And come over here and just nail the crap out of stuff. And yeah, I'd have to carry it back, but them's the breaks when you choose to live in a place where I've chosen to live. Okay, there's an Anki. Let me see what level that Anki is. Somebody's taming some stuff over here. They've got some stuff in a level 5 Anki. Oh, there's an Ovis. Gosh, and it's got some babies, I think. Does that Ovis have some babies? Oh my gosh, it's got a baby. Look at that. Is that not the cutest thing? Come on. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Wild baby male. Oh, how cute. And I can't do anything to it right now because the mom is still alive. Even if I did imprint on it and make it mine, there's no way I could get it over there. I mean, I guess I could run it up on the raft. Yeah, I could do that. And then I could have an Ovis. What sex is this one? If this is a mom, a female, oh my gosh. Taming food in last item slot to feed. I wonder what that uses. I don't remember taming an Ovis before. Tell you what. I'm going to be right back. Okay. I went and looked real quick just to see what actually tamed a Ovis and its veggie cake. So yeah, forget that, because I don't have the time or the desire to make veggie cake right now. So yeah, we know they spawn here. Hopefully we'll be able to come back and get one in the future. Okay, what do you got on you? What did I even get? Oh man, I didn't even realize I got a Rex saddle out of that red drop we hit. Oh boy, Rex saddle. Oh yeah, boy. And a nice one at that. 56. That's good. RG trap. Megatherium stuck. Shark's eating it. Haha. Okay, nothing over here. And go up here to get to my island. Listen at me, my island. I own this island, boys. My island. I like the sound of that. My ice cube is more like it. It's a floating ice cube. But I should have some peace there. Nobody should bother me. I wouldn't bother me here. I mean, I would probably come here to get polymer and be like, what's this? And look at it 1 second and then just leave. Because there's really just nothing here to make anyone want to be here. And that's kind of why I chose this area. I mean, yeah, I know there's polymer and there's oil. That's a big draw. But there's very small amounts of it. Not enough to cause somebody to want to set up right on my doorstep, you know. My pillar starts right here. These are my 2 pillars. They start right here. So I've got this area from here on down and on up along the side wall up there. My pillars go up about that high right there. And my pillars extend on out on this flat spot. I figure I'll probably make something here like a kibble farm or something eventually. And then my pillars stop like right there. So I don't think I'm being too greedy. I think I've got me a nice little space and I've got enough room for growth. Like right in here, I'm going to put like a kibble farm, maybe greenhouse or something. This building's going to go taller and deeper. See what I can unload on the boat real quick while I got the bird here. The bird can carry a lot of weight, my friend. Okay, I am too heavy, I knew that. What's heavy? Probably saddles. See any metal ingots anywhere? No. I hate how the inventory does that. Jumps down when you grab something. Goodness, I shouldn't have grabbed so much. Trying to get all this stuff transferred over from the boat to the base because I want the boat. I hauled a bunch of stuff over here from Carno Island and I want the boat to be empty. That way I can take off with it at any time and not have to worry about, oh no, did I have my best saddles on the boat still and I'm afraid to lose them type of thing. I want all that inside here. And normally I would put all my storage boxes and loot boxes and crafting stations right in the middle. Because I kind of learned my lesson about that with putting stuff on the outer edges of the base wall like I normally like to do so that I can have all the room inside to stomp around. I'll put everything along the outside wall. And that works in a base like this to where it's far enough back from any source of glitching or meshing, but yeah, on this base I think I'm good. I don't think I'll have to worry about that, especially when I incorporate all this room back here. You know what? Now that I've got the roof up, I probably could take all this down now. Because having the roof up was what was kind of keeping me from being able to not have this closed off like it was. Come on. I think I can take it all up now. And I can start to use this area. I hate how on different menus the arrow's in a different spot. They need to just leave it in the same spot. Okay. sorry. I got a little hung up on my controller there. Okay, so I got all that I can reach except those right there. May have to pull the roof up to get those because I really don't have an effective way to go higher. Okay, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. I really want to get this back room usable because this is where I'm gonna put all my set up my crafting station in the back underneath the glacier. That way, the only way that somebody could actually get back there and mess with me would be to mesh, and there's nothing I can really do to stop that anyway. So if that's gonna happen, it's just gonna happen. I won't be able to stop that crap. So I'm not going to worry about that. And I don't know if I can even place foundations in this area. Okay, put one there, put one there. Okay. Okay, very good, very good. Oh, I can get on top of the fabricator maybe and get it. Dang it. Dang it. Why is it throwing me off? Normally I could jump on top of that stuff. It's kind of, the pickup mechanic is a little touchy. Sometimes you can get stuff and sometimes you can't. You use the menu and it works sometimes and not others. I don't know. It's just kind of touchy. Ah. Man, I cannot jump to save my life today. And it keeps throwing me off, that's why. Okay, so it must not want you to be able to get up there on top of the cooker. I can get on top of the fabricator, but it don't want me to get on top of the cooker. See, you see, I'm trying my best to stay on it, and it just wants me to slide up. And I can't jump. Dang it. I can get on there. There we go. Aw, thought I had it right there. There we go. I got one more to get. There we go. Okay, so now I got all the walls and all the floors picked up and using them back there. I need to put some more down. Not really sure how many more down I can put down. I don't know if I can put one here or not. Oh, there's a wall space that's unattended. Or no, there is a wall there, is there? Or no, that's it right there. Yeah, there we go. Looked like it placed the wrong way though. stuck. Check me out. There we go. That was the right direction. Not really sure how many more I can put down here. Is that a water hole? Scared me, dude. Scared me, Dymo. Golly. You're so freaky. Freaky looking. Okay, do I have any ceilings? No. What's that? A wall? Yep. A door. Have any doors that are not metal? Yeah, this one is. There we go. Okay, so at this point, I just need to work on making some floors and getting some more cohesive use of my space. Not worried about it being perfect. I just want it scooted back for right now so that I can utilize more of the space. Like, yeah. Okay, can't pull up any of these because they make the door sill. Can't really pull up any of the other ones. I guess I could pull up a few of these just so that I can see how that back floor is going to go. Okay, that's all I want to pull up right now. Yeah, that works. That'll allow me to use those real quick because they're not hurting anything. Okay, so let's try to place some more floors and see what happens. Okay, got one there. If I try to place it again, it'll go high. Don't want it to go high. I want it to snap like that. Okay. So I don't have any more, so I can't test it. Got so many of these oddball structures that I'm never going to use. Stone gateway. I actually took that out of the wall. Thinking about busting that down for resources, honestly, because I'm not using it at this point. Where'd that come from? I got some wood walls. Let's put them to good use. Boom. I don't like the way those placed. Should have flipped them. And I can't get that dude. I don't know what that is. So when in doubt, use a fabricator for a ladder. Hope you've learned that today. Thank you for your time. No, I'm kidding. Oh, wow. I looked down at the timer and it's been over an hour so far. An hour and 9 minutes. And when I started the series, I wanted to make sure that the episodes didn't go any longer than an hour, because if you're like me, your attention span just can't handle anything more than an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We've made good progress. We've got our basic base structure down. We've got it completely closed off with stone and metal walls, and then some wood back here in the areas where I'm not worried about people getting through. We've got a good structure going. I need to see if I can take that back though, instead of making a lip right there, but it doesn't. Yeah, it looks like I probably can. I'll work on that tomorrow in the next episode. So yeah, we've made a good progress. We've got some resources here. We've got our base started. We've got starting to throw down our crafting stuff so we can get serious about making some items. Betty's hanging out with us. Daimo's hanging out with us. And that's pretty much all we got here with us today, our little dino fam. So, you know, I really appreciate you being here, hanging out with me. I know this wasn't the most exciting of episodes, basically just running around, shuttling stuff around and getting some resources to do a little building, but I still enjoyed making this for you, and I hope that if you enjoyed this content, you'll consider subscribing to the channel, because my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my first goal, and then after that, the sky's the limit. But I can't do it unless you help me. So I appreciate it if you would think about subscribing. Also, one thing I wanted to mention was that I have a buddy that has a Discord that he's setting up for Ark Survival Ascended trading. He's already got a ton of members. In the first few weeks that it's been open, he's got over 300 members to the site now. And there's links on that Discord for you to hook up with groups of people that are interested in doing dino and resource trading. They chauffeur people for boss fights, and it just, you know, it's a neat little hub to be able to find people to trade with. So if you're interested in that, check my description for a link to his Discord. And yeah, and thank you for your time, and I appreciate you being here. This was episode number 3. Looks like I've got the codec issue fixed, so we should be good to go for episode number 4 next, coming to you in a few days. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you.